Welcome back to more Pikmin 2. In the last episode we started the subterranean cavern, and that's where we still are. Off screen I've raised up a bunch of purple Pikmin and found two ultra bitter sprays for the next section. And this is the boss of the area. There's a giant mechanical spider enemy, so the best strategy is to just power up your Pikmin and then just toss as fast as you can, and hopefully you can kill it without too much trouble. And when it does that sort of shake off move, you want to run as fast as you can. Because it has a gun. Yui and the other Pikmin are over there behind a wall, so they're safe. It's putting away its gun now, so it's sort of like the other spiders where you have to wait for it to sort of dip and then you can start attacking it again. It should be dead this cycle. Yeah, that was fast. It's actually my second attempt at this area, and you'll know why, because I'll explain it. Assuming the glitch repeats itself, I think it's a glitch. That mechanized monstrosity is no longer functional. An insect and a machine forming a symbiotic relationship, but life forms here are beyond odd. I think it's supposed to be like the same kind of spiders, the ones that pick up treasure, but just like completely mechanical from like collecting too much treasure or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different enemy entirely. I can't remember if that one is related to like spider from the Citadel Spiders, like the boss of that one. I can't remember its name off the top of my head. Or related to like the fire ones and the poison ones and the bomb carrying ones. Because they're bosses that actually are representative of both kinds, but I can't remember which is which. And here's why this is my second attempt. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, so I'm trying again, but I won't react as much. It says I lost 7 Pikmin. I was checking numbers, like off screen, and I cannot find how I lost 7 Pikmin. Cause like, the entire time I had 100 Pikmin accounted for. So where did those 7 Pikmin die? And like, I checked the numbers from when cause the number went up just then, meaning I lost them in that attempt. I still had all 100 Pikmin the entire time, so like, where did those 7 Pikmin actually die? So, yeah, I know this is technically a deathless run, and now it's not deathless, but again, seriously, I was checking the numbers, and I cannot find if I've lost any Pikmin. Based on doing the math, I haven't, so I have no clue how or why the counter says I lost 7 Pikmin. The only thing I can figure is like they died like in a cutscene, so they technically didn't die per se, but that's kind of weird. Anyway, just explaining, even though the counter still says we lost Pikmin, this is why I'm still continuing, because I don't think I actually lost a Pikmin, and thus I'm gonna continue on just as normal. So yeah, I still have no clue where or why the counter says I lost 7 Pikmin, because again, I cannot find the case where I've actually lost Pikmin. Because I would have noticed, I would think. We're going to take out 20 reds here, just for the next area, but we're not going to do that yet. We'll take out 40 blues, and there's a reason for that. And none of the other colors. No yellows quite yet, because I need a lot of blues for this. Actually, might be a good idea to put the reds away as well. Yeah, it was like throughout the entire dungeon the counter said 100, so I cannot figure out what Pikmin died. The only thing I can figure is the counter glitched somehow, but I've never seen this happen before. I've played this game a lot, so I have no clue. Look, seriously. I even went to the end of the day as well, off screen, and it still said that, you know, I lost 7 Pikmin. It wasn't just like some weird fluke in that dungeon. And again, you can see the counter when I was on the last floor. It said 100 out of 100, and I didn't use any of like the candy pop beds that spawned new Pikmin. So yeah, I'm really confused. And I kind of wish I had footage of the entire dungeon now, so I can like back up and then just try to figure out why the counter would even be wrong. But yeah, doing the math, all the numbers from like day 7, counting like 30 Pikmin that were turned into purple Pikmin, it shouldn't be like, I technically didn't lose any Pikmin. So I didn't raise any Pikmin either. Enough about that. Moving on. This is why those sprays are so important, because of this next area. This guy's mean where he is, so you kind of want to lure him out of the water and then swarm him. And then quickly swarm the other one. And then this one's just by itself, so this is super easy to take out. And this is why this area is kind of... which is why the kind of area that proves red Pikmin are kind of useless, because you just do that, and you have to call your Pikmin first, but you have to like lure it into the water. And oh shoot, I missed the timing on that, so I accidentally froze it while it was still on fire, so I just wasted one, but I had two, so that was good at least. Okay, that was good. So now I can take it out, hopefully, while it's still in the water, and then deal with it. So because I do need to get the blue Pikmin back, the fastest way is to just have them carry stuff. But there's one more treasure in the overworld, and this was where that cannon beetle was on the hill. I actually took it out off screen as well. The only thing I can figure... well, I have all 80 purple Pikmin, so it's actually sitting on top of the hill, but it's actually it's one of the glitchiest treasures to actually collect, because it'll just get stuck. So I just had it, I just got it down off screen to save time. This is the last actual area in this. There are only 3 underground areas in the Valley of Repose, so it's a bit shorter. So we're gonna quickly regroup. Wait, how many pokers do we have? Check that. No problem. I hope. You know, if I did the math correctly. This is actually gonna be kind of close, mostly because the crown took so long to actually get down. It took like half the day. We have a lot more blue Pikmin than we'll ever need now. I'm still really weirded out about that counter issue. I guess, you know, maybe I should just call off the... actually, I still will try to play this deathless as possible. Just because that's how I always play Pikmin. I just like doing deathless runs. So yeah, other than, again, maybe I should go back and watch some more of it, just to make sure. But as far as I can tell, just based on my brief glancing through the footage, no Pikmin died, like, at all, in that. So I'm really baffled. But that's the last overall treasure, so put those Pikmin away and demonstrate something else. Wait, way too many red Pikmin, actually. If you take out 20 Pikmin of each color, you actually get a little Easter egg. This is actually a pretty well-known trick, so... eventually, Pikmin will actually start singing. If you have 20 of each. I think I have 20 of each. kind of hard to hear, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet. It's a reference to the song I Know Uta, which was a promo song for the first Pikmin game, and famously outsold the actual main game. Kind of rushing now because it's almost the end of the day. No, like in an actual underground area, you can't just switch to the other captain. Fine. Normally I'd be really worried, but in Pikmin 1, I don't think the bridges are as glitchy as in Pikmin 1. So we have 20 of each because they're all 4 hazards, so here we go. And yeah, this is it. Got all the above ground treasures and only need like 100 more Pokos to actually clear the main story. It's actually super impressive. 8 days. Okay, an 8. Oh wow, that's terrible. It's poisoned, so I think I saved everyone. And that guy has a treasure. No, he doesn't have a treasure. He has sprays, I think. Just be really careful. They drop really cool items, but the poison is terrible. Kind of amazing I didn't lose any Pikmin there. But, this floor, because of those, the best thing to do is just use purple Pikmin. 2 bulb orbs right next to each other, so you can take out this one first, because of the dwarf bulb orbs possibly getting in the way. And then take out this guy, and then quickly try to take out these guys. I think I succeeded. The way I'm recording this, the game audio is delayed slightly, so yeah, that's what happens when you hit those guys. They drop better stuff if you can combo them. Like that. Make up for the wasted one earlier. We have 2 more, so we're back up where we just were. That was actually lucky. Treasure's buried, I'm fairly certain. Because I think those guys are kind of a hint because they do attack with poison. It's sort of a hint, like, yeah, use white Pikmin. Like, white Pikmin are... It's sort of a little hint that you need white Pikmin because there's poison and they go together. There might be another one, but I don't think I'll be able to take it out just because of placement issues. Yeah, there's the one right next to his base. It's kind of sad that I couldn't actually get that one either. So these are kind of wintry themed items, I think. If I recall correctly. I'm not sure if there's another... Okay, there's one here, so you have to get that too. And switching back. I don't even know what it's called, the Essence of Rage. I don't get it. Maybe just because it's red, but... So yeah, some of the names don't make a lot of sense. Some are actually really clever, but some just don't make sense. So they have 3 right next to each other. So... Okay, there's another one. It's poisoning everybody. And I lost the Pikmin. But anyway, you know where the treasures are, so I'm just gonna reset. And, yeah, so when we come back, I'll just show you. So we're back. This was the other treasure. I actually managed to get a lot of sprays from those enemies. They're actually called doodle bugs, if I recall correctly, but I actually got a ton of them. And technically we beat the game. Like, technically, you could just stop, like, leave the dungeon and get the ending. Air quotes, ending. But, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep going. At least for now. I might actually take a break after this. I mean, after getting the normal ending, maybe I might take a break and try a different project, and then, like, down the road, actually 100% the game. But for now, we're gonna keep going with this area. I at least want to clear the, the Awakening Wood and, Valley of Repose. I always forget the name of this area. It's gonna make our lives so much easier by doing this. This guy's just chilling. Wow, it went over. I did not expect that. Otherwise, I would have actually planned a little better. This guy's gonna take itself. Oh, actually, it already died. This guy's just gonna have to take itself out. Yeah, not the most exciting way to take him out, but this is the safe way. And yeah, I'm not sure if the boulder comes after Pikmin or just the captains, so that's why I'm not taking any chances here. There's nothing over there actually, it turns out, so taking out the bulb board was kind of a waste of time. But anyway, more kind of Christmassy themed area. Items. I think there are only 2 here, so take a white Pikmin, a purple Pikmin, and collect them. This is arguably one of the hardest areas. Specifically later on it gets really, really challenging, but for now it's not too bad. Actually, no. It actually gets really challenging, like, immediately. Like, I think it's the next sub-level where the difficulty starts ratcheting up, actually. Not just for this area, but just for the entire game. But there is a new power up? Wait a minute, I'm trying to think. It does help a lot, but it really isn't that effective. It's better on small enemies, but the big enemies are so super annoying. So yeah, it is interesting how this game works. Like, they do give you a ton of power-ups, but it generally is at a point where they aren't as helpful as they could be. It's like, it'd be nice to have that, you know, in Pikmin 1, but now it's not useful because the enemies are a lot stronger than Pikmin 1. For just the basic enemies in Pikmin 1, you know, a lot of stuff in this game would totally broken it. Like having 2 captains, if you have a purple Pikmin. Beady Longlegs, that's the name of it. I finally remembered. Yeah, that took forever. Yeah, I think Man Legs is actually Beady Longlegs relative, not to the, like, the Dweevils. It's kind of hard to keep all these enemies straight in my mind a lot of times. And this is when things start getting tricky. Yeah, as you can tell, whoa, okay, we're right next to it. And we're next to that guy too. Okay, this is really, really bad. I hope I can't aim Pikmin through walls. Well, let's just, well, we haven't cornered at least. Yeah, nothing over there is a Bulbmin. If you did not have 100 Pikmin here, that Bulbmin would have younger Bulbmin, which you could actually recruit into your army. But since we have a full squad, we can't get any more. We can't get any Bulbmin as a result. So, I don't know if I can trick it out like this, but I'm gonna put Louie right here. If I could lure that one over, that'd be nice. Nope, not gonna happen. Oh, so I can take out the Bulbmin. And that guy is out. trying to not get the big one's attention. Actually, can I trick it out and get both of them? Okay, I can. Good. We can put the rest on this one. Okay, that was actually really good. Getting both of the big threats of the area out of the way immediately. No complaints. Yep, definitely a pattern in this area. Lots of enemies. I think there's electricity on this floor as well, and poison. I see the poison and electricity both over there. Conveniently, they're not too close to each other, so it shouldn't be a problem. I think the treasure's yet again buried, so... There's fire too, but again, not that big of a deal in this game. It is weird, actually, how much easier this game is compared to Pikmin 1 in some ways, but again, they make it harder in other ways. I guess that's kind of fair, like if you played the first one, it's kind of actually interesting how all the big threats of the first game are like completely like super easy and to take out, but then you encounter bigger monsters that are actually super intimidating. Have an interesting strategy. Interesting. Yeah, I don't remember if like these can spawn like right next to each other, but this is the closest I've ever seen. Luckily not so close that it would, you know, be difficult. I think there's a third treasure in the area. I think it's buried, so that could take a while to find. Hope it's not over here. It's not. We're playing Louie more than Olimar right now because, well, spoilers, I can't say. It's not that big of a spoiler, to be honest. That doesn't affect much, but it actually kind of does, now that I think about it. So, it'd be nice if the treasure was just right here, but it probably won't be that easy. It's a good thing I didn't have Pikmin, because they could conceivably run straight into the electricity in a panic, so... Okay, somewhere in this area. The white Pikmin. I'm hoping I don't have to deal with electricity, because that'd make things a lot simpler. There's a geyser. Again, I don't know why you'd want to bail out this fast, ever. Again, it's like, things would have to go, like, I guess maybe if both the Bulbman and the Bulbair spawn right next to each other, like it did, and you don't react fast enough and it just eats your entire army, or like a chunk of it, and you're doing like a no reset run, I can see the appeal of a geyser, because so you can go back out and regroup, but most of the time, if something that drastic happens, I just reset. I just reset every time. I don't try to salvage situations. Like, I didn't notice that one from like my first playthrough, and I lost like all my purple Pikmin one time, all at once. Can't remember why, but I just remember it, and basically, I think I had to reset the entire game at that point, because I tried finishing the dungeon and it just couldn't get any farther in the game. I accidentally used the geyser. Okay, that's weird. So, I'm just gonna skip ahead till the next dungeon. Actually, no, this is a good stopping place, so I guess next time we'll finish up this area and probably see what happens when you collect all the debts. So, see you then.